Salud, aunque sea con café.
O agua.
Good evening, Rotarians. It is time to call on the president.
दिख रहा था हमको सूत्र दिख रहा है
50th meeting of 45th year of Rotary Chandigarh Midtown is called to order. Please rise for the national anthem. Yes, please. Yeah.
थैंक यू
Good evening to you all. I would request Rotarian Ritu Bhatia for the invocation, please.
Thank you, Dr. Sanjay. Good evening, everyone. I take this opportunity to share with you all the 3 values of beauty, benefit, and good, as profoundly explained by my mentor, Dr. Dai Sakui Keda. Beauty, benefit, and good together constitute everlasting happiness for all mankind. Beauty is a value that enhances the aesthetics. For example, you have a job, you find a job that you like. Benefit is something that enhances the overall being of a person, not just the senses, but his inner capacity to transform his life. Example, finding a job that is materially rewarding as well. Good is something that helps, enhances the society as a whole. That is something that adds value to the welfare of mankind. Human beings are blessed with this capacity to create beauty, benefit, and good by their compassionate interactions with each other. They experience benefit and beauty only when they develop their good. So if we shine where we are, if we give our all to the task at hand, we not only develop as human beings, but we create new possibilities for creating good in society, which in turn will attract benefit and good into our life. Thank you.
It was amazing, Rotarian Ritu, and that's why we always keep pressing you to start and come here on a regular basis. Thank you so much. Good evening, Rotarians of Rotary Club Chandigarh Midtown, Rotarians, and all the guests. And all the people from India and abroad who have joined us for this hybrid meeting. This is the Rotary Friendship Exchange, virtual Rotary Friendship Exchange program, which one of this kind, we have already had once before, and it was very successful. So we just wanted to revamp it and plan for the future. So that is why we have planned this program today. So before that, I'll just short a glimpse of the projects that were done last week. Can we have the projects? Okay. There was a lecture given by millets on millets by our own Jyoti to the paramedical staff of the General Hospital Sector 6 Panchkula as a training, part of training for the Global Grants Dialysis Project. Next, please.
Doctor, voice is not clear.
Voice is not clear. Now is it clear? Is it clear now? I can speak a little more loud. Hello?
Yes.
Yeah, is it okay? Congratulations to Rotary Club Chandigarh Midtown. We have formed a satellite club of Rotary Club Chandigarh Midtown with 10 new members. So that new member addition goes to our club. So this addition of these clubs, we are now 107, and 3 more members are going to be inducted shortly. So that way we will be achieving our target of having more 10 or 20% growth in the club membership. Thank you. Thank you. For this Rotarian, JP Singh from Zirakpur was instrumental, and of course Rita was instrumental in making this happen. Nutrition supplements were given to 50 TB patients day before yesterday. This included soybean atta and protein powder and other things, good chana, etc. Next, please. We had a program in which we honored all the friends of Rotary, various RCCs, and various Rotary clubs of Chandigarh Midtown, because they have worked in close tandem with us, and we have we wanted to felicitate them. With that, we even Vishwas Foundation was facilitated, and so many other 2 Rotary clubs, and these are some of the pictures which came in the news regarding that program. Next, please. Same. It was very widely covered. We had this treasure hunt along with world's greatest meal to generate funds for polio and to make people aware about polio. So this was also very widely covered in the newspaper. This treasure hunt was very interesting, where members from our club, the team, they went to search various locations from the clues that were given to them, and ultimately it culminated in world's greatest meal. And from the funds generated, we donated $500 to the polio fund. Thank you. Next, please. The sewing and tailoring center at Singhpura is doing very well, and we are going to give them certificates on tomorrow. Next, please. This is being run by our own Ashok Puri sir, past president Ashok Puri sir, and Sudha Puri ma'am. The Anganwadi workers of Sector 26, we had celebrated World Yoga Day with them. I was invited as a guest of honor there, and we participated in the yoga demonstration. They had some cultural programs, the dances which are based on yoga. It was a very fruitful event, and everybody enjoyed it. Next, please. Today only we had another round of blood donation drive where 40 units were collected. This is in addition to what we have already done. We have crossed the 2,500 units this year, which is a very big achievement. Thank you. So that is all about the projects. Now I would request Past President Sanjay Bhatia to talk about virtual Rotary Friendship Exchange.
Thank you, President Sanjay. Good evening to all Rotarians, and I cannot see everyone online here since the screen is small, but a warm welcome to I think our DG is joined us from 3080, Arun Mongiaji. Warm welcome to participants from district RI district 3055 and RI district 3330, and then we have from RID 5010 from USA and RID 4465. When I joined Rotary in about 2012, I think in probably 4 or 5 years, like the Olympics, we used to hear of friendship exchange once in a while, once in a blue moon. But I think with the digital age, we have learned to take advantage of this, and I think we are doing at least 2 to 3, maybe more sometimes, such virtual friendship exchange. And though it can't really replace the physical friendship exchange programs that we do, because it does create very different, very sweet memories. The virtual at least helps us to stay connected, still helps to bring in bonding amongst fellow Rotarians across the world, and organizing it is like snap of a finger, no visas, no foreign exchange, no travel hassles. So it's the best of both worlds. But yes, I would like to say it does not replace the bonding we create when there is a physical travel by Rotarians from one country to another, or one district to another, or one club to another. Without taking much more time, I think all district representatives would be sharing their experiences, and welcome and good evening from India to all of you. Just one more point: if anyone was traveling to India, especially north in this time, it is hot and humid, but we are sitting in cool environments, so do take full advantage of this. Thank you very much. As per the program schedule, we now invite Isabel first, or Isabel. Okay, Rotarian Isabel from this RI district 4465. I would now invite you, and everyone's waiting to hear you, Isabel.
Okay. Thank you very much. Good morning, America. Good evening in Asia. My name is Isabel Rodriguez, chairman of Rotary Friendship Exchange, District 4465 in Peru. It is a great pleasure to be connected with you, thanks to the invitation of our friend, PAG Rita. Thank you. On this occasion, I want to introduce our friend, Alex Maxim, who is the director of the virtual exchanges, and he is the one who will present all about our District 4465 of Peru. Hello, dear Alex. Please go ahead with your presentation. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Marisabel. And good morning to those on the Western Hemisphere, and good afternoon and evening for the rest of you that are maybe around the globe. Let me share here my screen. If I may share.
Alex, I'm making you co-host for the meeting, so then you can share this.
Thank you.
Now you are co-host, you can share this now.
Okay, let's try it. Can you all see the map of South America?
Yeah, Alex, we can see your map.
So let's talk a little bit about our district, which is District 4465. We are north, we include north and central part of Peru, which you can see on the map is on the east side of South America. And being right under the equator, Ecuador, we're very, very close to Ecuador, but with a very interesting climate situation, which I'll talk about as I show you some of these slides. We're located at about the latitude of Indonesia, for those of you that are on the other side, and it is a presidential republic. Although there have been tons and tons of candidates running for president. In the last round, there were 18 candidates. So as you can tell, it's a very contested political battle. 33 million inhabitants, which makes it the 19th largest country. And it is growing. It also has as a base of production gold, copper, zinc, and being on the coast, there's also oil, fish food, and other products, zinc also, for instance. The official languages are Spanish and Quechua. We'll talk a little bit about the history and the indigenous history, and the Aymara, and many more indigenous groups that are in the country. I'd like to pause here briefly to show you who District 4465 is. As you can see, there are basically two sets of buildings in this picture, and these are all dairy plants. Let me move the screen is in the way there. Okay. The dairy plants in District 4465, located about a couple to 3 hours north, or actually east of Trujillo, which is the city where we're located. And you can see sort of the farm workers in the background. These are mostly dairy product farmers. And you can see on the bottom right some of that equipment that we've been using for dairy plants. So this is a global grant, based on a global grant, our first global grant, basically to create 2 new dairy plants to increase production for 21 new jobs, 62 families, which would be 250 persons would be affected. So the plants had the backing of Swiss experts that came down previously and gave us the training. So that training is being passed on to the farmers by a very close associated organization that's working with us called CEDEPAS. We also plan to have very, very soon, once we finish our 2 plants that were due to finish in August and September, we plan to have kiosks selling these kind of products. Top left, as you can see, cheeses, yogurts, creams, all kinds of dairy products. And we're very hopeful that not only will it just be products, but there'll be very high quality products winning awards locally, nationally, and also internationally. some of these products have won. So we're very excited about this global grant, as you can see, and we look forward to some fabulous products coming out of there. Another quick project that I wanted to talk about from our district is the Million Tree Project. And this is being run from our office, mostly in Trujillo, in Peru. 22 countries are involved. We want to start the kids planting as young as possible. So this is not only in Peru, but this is being spread out through 22 other Latin American countries. So returning back to Peru, Lima, of course, is the capital of Peru. It is a 10 million city, and it's very typical of Latin American capitals. They're by far the largest cities of each of the countries. It's an economic and a governmental hub. Everything really centers around Lima. The major decisions, the transportation. If you want to go from one city to another, you have to go through Lima to get to the other cities. So it acts as a very powerful hub. It's on the coast. This is the Pacific. You can see here at the bottom, and they have a beautiful cliff here. The city is very, very beautiful. You know, the usual pollution, but otherwise, as you can see, it is a densely populated city, but just a wonderful city to visit. And at night, there's the light or the Park of the Light, which you can see here. It's this very beautiful park that lights up at night. Moving on to our city, Trujillo. This city has a lot of history. As you can see on the top right, I'll go counterclockwise, is the yellow church. It's the Cathedral of Trujillo. It's a Baroque style built between 1647 and 1666. As you can see, it's a really beautiful church in front of the main square, which is called Plaza de Armas, which in Spanish means the square, the square of arms, which has sort of the ancestry of the Spanish influence. So most cities in the country will have their own Plaza de Armas, their own square where people gather, celebrations are made, even our campaigns are held there. Down here are reed boats that are made out of reed. Yes, these are still used. You can probably put 1 or 2 persons on top of one of these, and they go out very early in the morning to go fishing. And this is, again, the Pacific Ocean. There's a lot of the imperial colonial architecture, very well kept up. So that's another beautiful aspect of the city. And of course, to get around, especially in the poorer sections and the parts that don't have paving, we have the very famous, made famous by India, of course. I'm not sure how I forgot how you guys call them, but it is little what we call mototaxis in Peru. And finally, I just wanted to share with you in Trujillo it's an archaeological site, and it's made up of these sort of mud blocks. This area is called Chan Chan, and it goes back to the 900 to 1400 dates. And what's fascinating about this was the largest city in South America during that period. And each one of these is a very, very well controlled and governed city. And each one of these booths or mailboxes that you see here were used to communicate, to transfer, to keep, for instance, even vegetables and edibles were kept in these. It's not just sort of paperwork or reed work. So it's really fascinating to see how each one of these little cubicles, due to their shape and location, had a meaning, had a use historically. Moving on from Trujillo, Peru is made up of, you could say, 3 major regions. The Andes, which are the mountains, very high mountains. The Amazons, which are way down in the forest where the Amazon starts. And the coastal part of the country. So I've shown you a little bit of the coastal, the boats and the fishing. And now I'd like to talk a little bit about the Andes. The Andes are a very, very long range of mountains that starts way at the tip of South America and ends up in Colombia and Venezuela. And this part here, as you can see, it's very high up. This is always snow-capped. And interestingly, I wanted to share this mountain here called Vinicunca, or the Rainbow Mountain, caused by minerals. And this used to be completely covered by snow, and it was completely white for centuries. But of course, with global warming, all kinds of things have happened. And it exposed these beautiful mountains, but when it exposed them, it also got rid of the color. And now it's just a sort of muddy color, which is a great pity. But for those that are able to see it before, it was just a really, really gorgeous sight to see. We take several trips when we go down to the end to Peru. We go up to the Andes because it's considered sort of the Switzerland of South America. I like to see it in complete reverse. I feel that Switzerland is sort of the South America or the Peru of Europe. This range is absolutely gorgeous. It's very raw. There's very little tourism, so it's just wonderful to visit. It's never crowded. It's cool. The only caution, big caution that I make is if you have altitude problems, you have to come prepared. So make sure you have either some special pills or have a little stash of Coke. It is legal just to have a few leaves of coca, and it'll get you out of trouble, hopefully. And then you can see here some of the other fields and hills and beautiful landscapes of Peru and the mountains. Below are, this is the Amazon. It's already flowing quite openly here, but it does start in Peru up in the mountains, and as just a little fountain, and then it just goes flowing. And this town is Iquitos, which is the capital of this region in the Amazonas. And it's built on stilts. It's built on wooden stilts over the water. So to get around, you either go through these special bridges, wood bridges, or like most people, just go by boat, reed, motorboats, all kinds of different boats to get around. Let me go through this real quickly. I think I may be delaying. So again, there's the cathedral we talked about. On the right is the Temple of the Sun, and then below is Temple of the Moon. The Temple of the Sun used to be the administrative and governmental building where decisions, legal decisions were made. Below that was more of the religious and spiritual center, the Temple of the Moon. So these lasted for many years, from about 100 to 800. On the bottom here is something is puzzled archaeologists, historians, architects, are these famous walls in Cusco, which is up in the mountain. Cusco is also considered the stopping point before you get to Machu Picchu, which is above here. And it's about 4,000 meters up in height. So what a lot of people do is they'll fly to Cusco and get adapted to the height and then go down to Machu Picchu, which is only about 1,800 meters high. Briefly about Machu Picchu, I'm sure you've read, seen, and or if you're fortunate, you've been there. It was Incan citadel in the 15th century. It was at its peak. What you're seeing here is basically most of the structure that was there. The only thing that's missing is really a roof, which are very simple roofs. But otherwise, this is the city as you see it here. It's sophisticated dry stone wall blocks. No mortar were used to connect it. And they're astronomically aligned buildings. We still don't know 100% why or the reason why it was done, but they were perfectly aligned with the stars. Moving down to probably one of my favorite issues of Peru. Peru is world famous for its food, and with great, for an excellent reason. I'll just show you and talk about very briefly some of these dishes. Top left, ceviche, which is raw fish, but marinated in a lemon juice. Probably the dish of the country, or one of the dishes of the country. Over here we have the lomo saltado, which it's a sirloin steak. Then we have some, let me get this out of the way, little dessert, what I call alfajores. They're, let's see, there's little cookies that have a special burnt condensed milk in the middle. And then have sort of donut-like picarones clásicos, which are these sort of donuts. To the left, chicken and rice stuffed plantain leaves, which are fabulous. And the poor man's feast, which is the cuy. And this guy on the bottom left is guinea pig, which for those that cannot afford it, is an excellent source of protein. They have a lot of them. They grows rapidly, and it's affordable for the common farmer, let's say. And then in the center, the top here, is what they call the chicha morada, which is a rice drink made from purple rice and purple elements. Another page of food, because the food is so fabulous. You see like a roulade here in top left. And pollo asado, which is roasted chicken, and then they always have a potato and with rice, and yapingacho, which is just a potato dish with a yellow sauce and served with eggs and spinach. And then the peppers at the bottom left here, fabulous stuffed peppers. And of course, no fancy meal wouldn't go down without a sour picos. The pisco sour. So those are some of the fabulous dishes that you can get in Peru. Let's talk briefly about the marineras. These are the dancers, and each region has their own specific style. So you have the mountain, you have the hills, and have the coastal marineras. The dress is a little bit different, the steps are a little bit different. So that's the most popular folk dancing. Here you see them dancing at remember the Plaza de Armas, which is the main square. This is the one in Trujillo. And guess what? Behind that, you might see this, a poster in the middle, and that's a blood drive. And yes, that's our club and other clubs in Trujillo having a blood drive for Rotary, which we do very, very frequently. And we've got a lot of people involved And it's a very popular event. But at night, the fun doesn't stop. So these are the, oops, it's covered here. Sorry. The peñas, yes, are held. It's a sort of Cajun style dancing going on till early in the morning. So thank you very much for listening. I hope I didn't go over too much, but well, please come and visit us in Peru. It's a gorgeous, gorgeous country, fabulous food, lots to do and see, and of course, the people are wonderful. Thank you.
That was amazing, Alex. That was an eye-opener for all of us, and I will I have always wanted to be in Peru, and most likely let us plan a friendship exchange, physical friendship exchange. You come to India first, and then we'll come to Peru. That'll be great, right?
Okay,
Or
twist our arms.
if you don't want to come to India first, we'll come to Peru, and then forcefully you have to come to India anyways, right?
Love to go to India.
It's a serious offer. Our members are saying it's a serious offer. So let us plan something, and it will be really nice to host you all here. And we look forward to such kind of engagement. And thank you, Alex, for your beautiful presentation. And thank you, Isabel. Isabel, you're looking smart in your beautiful cap. Thank you so much for being with us. And meeting is still on, so please remain with us, right? Thank you so much, both of you. And now we have Rotarian past President Jane Little from this past Governor Jane Little from 5010. Jane, are you with us? Jane?
Yes, I had to unmute there.
Good evening to you, Jane, again. You're looking very smart in your new hairstyle. I think you've changed your hairstyle slightly. And we have a very long association with Jane Little. We are part of her, what is it called? The HURAC, right? And we have gone with the group for one medical mission in China, and it was a really pleasant experience. So now Jane Little is going to talk about rural medical mission to Himalayas. So all of us are looking forward to be with you in our own country, Jane, and let us hear something about it. Thank you.
Sure. Yes, I'll tell you first just a brief sentence or two about our District 5010, which is now Alaska. When I was district governor in 2010-11, we were the largest landmass district in all of Rotary. Our territory was about the size of South America, and it included Alaska, all of the Yukon and Canada, and everything in Russia east of the Ural Mountains. So we had 11 time zones, and we were kind of a famous district. And during my term, we were able to get the Russians approved for being their own district. So now we are just Alaska, and we invite all of you to come and visit us. It's a beautiful state, and we have a lot of really nice, wonderful fishing and tourism, and basically our district is very welcoming for friendship exchanges, and we've done quite a few over the years. We're just in the very, very beginning stages with the Health Education and Wellness Rotary Action Group to form, it's going to be a school health fair in Kathmandu, and also the rural areas will include about 5 or 6 other schools that don't have a lot of access to medical treatment. Narwaja Sanjel owns a school. He's a Rotarian. He's past president of his club and former mayor of the community. And he he started a school about 12 years ago that has 1,000 students from kindergarten through 12th grade. And we will be coordinating with him. And he also said there's like 5 or 6 rural schools that really don't have access to medical. The schools are a really good way to start. It's one of the areas in HURAG, that's what our acronym is, HEWRAG. And we're doing school health fairs because we think it's really important to start the children young with being aware of medical things and educating them to healthful ways of eating and just being aware of their bodies and what's available to them. And Josie did one at Atlantis in South Africa. It was very well received. They brought in people even from the waterworks to show the students how the water gets from the ground to the tap where they are able to access the water. And the children were really enthralled with finding out how that actually works. So we incorporate a lot of education in with doing the health checks. Like I say, we're just in the beginning stages of planning. I sent an email and I'm waiting to hear back from him. Tentatively, we are planning on this occurring in November of 2024. So if any of you would like to attend, my email is rotaryjane, Jane, @yahoo.com. And so if you all would like to attend, we welcome you with open arms. We've, like Sanjay was saying, that we did a medical mission to China, and that really was a lot of fun and very informative. We've also done medical missions with Burma, Myanmar, and Mexico. We've done a lot of health fairs around the world, and so we're continuing to do that, and they're very well received and a lot of fun. So I encourage any of you that would like to join us, you're welcome. We'll probably limit it to about 20 volunteers to go, because any more than that, and it gets a little bit unruly, and we'll be partnering with the Rotary Club there in Kathmandu, and I think there's several clubs, so we'll have a lot of on the ground there support as well. So I would say if you want to go, let me know early. I just went to Mayo Clinic. I had an appointment, and the nurse there, a really nice young woman from Mayo Clinic, and she's very interested in joining us on this. So we're hoping she can go, and that maybe she'll be able to bring some of her friends at Mayo, which would be really nice addition to have Mayo Clinic come in and bring some medical advice and work with us. So at this point, I don't have a lot of the details yet, but we've got a year and a half, almost a year and a half to plan this. So it should be very good. And I just encourage all of you to get a hold of me. It's rotaryjane@yahoo.com. And we'll have a nice, informative, wonderful time. Like Sanjay was saying, our medical mission in China was very well received, and it was very informative, and we did have a lot of fun doing that. So we encourage you to join us.
Thank you, Jane. It was, again, I would say the medical mission by HURAG to Chengdu, China was a real eye-opener, very informative, and very productive also. We learned a lot about China. We learned a lot. They also were benefited, especially I remember the long queues with the needle, the acupuncture guy. And yes, and the locals, they gave us gifts, which were some kind of meat, but then we didn't know how to eat it. Thank you so much, Jane, for joining us, and you please be with us for some more time. And we'll definitely look forward to joining you. We count Rita and myself in. Anyways, we are part of you. So, rest of the people who want to join, we'll just make a list and we can plan something. Thank you so much for giving this information as well. Thank you. Now,
Right, and
yeah, you saying something?
yeah, I was just gonna say that with the pandemic, everything stopped and we weren't able to do anything and Rita contacted me and said, when is their next medical mission? And so I was really glad then at the convention in Melbourne when Naraja came up and wanted to do this in Kathmandu. So I think that the time is right to start up again, and I just encourage all of you to join us that can.
Yeah, thank you so much. And we don't have any tentative dates for that, Jane?
Pardon me?
Any tentative dates for the medical mission to Kathmandu?
Oh, well, tentatively, we're looking at November of 2024. But
Okay.
I'm waiting to hear back from him. I don't know if we'll do it earlier or we wouldn't do it at any later than that. But I'll have dates. Hopefully, we'll be able to firm some things up once I hear from him.
All right. Thank you so much, Jane.
Mhm.
Now, we have Rotarian Damrong from District 3330. Welcome, Damrong. Can you hear us?
Hello, everyone,
Hello,
all
Damrong.
my new friends and friends in Chandigarh.
Nice
I
to
hope
see
you
you,
can
Damrong,
still
after
remember
such a long
before.
time.
Sorry for let join today. I just finished another seminar
Okay.
and I did not prepare much.
Good.
For those of you who don't know Thailand, our shape look like the old X, and our district, we have 4 districts. Our district is in the west and to the southmost of Thailand. We are the handle of the X. So I think a few of your Chandigarh have already visited our
Yes,
district.
we enjoyed that
We had
trip.
made RFE exchange quite a few years ago. I don't have much for presentation. Just join in.
Okay, sir.
I hope to do it next time.
Yeah, no, perfect.
Our capital is Bangkok. Thailand is a very famous for tourism. And hello to Peru. I visit Machu Picchu when after we had meeting, convention meeting in Brazil. I made excursion to Peru. Very beautiful place. I hope to do exchange with many of you. Alaska, maybe we can do some contact. I will send my email in our normal WhatsApp communication.
Yes.
Thank you, Mr. Chair.
Thank you so much, Damrong. And we really, till date, we remember our visit to Thailand. The whole group is with us. Tulsi sir is with us. Sanjay Bhatia is there. Luther sir was there. So many people were there. And we really enjoyed our visit there. And I hope you also enjoyed your visit to Chandigarh and the surrounding areas. And this virtual meeting was just a reminiscence. Maybe we can have more such friendship exchanges with you all. And so many of our members, they also would like to come to Thailand, and so many of your people would like to come to India, Chandigarh especially. So we look forward to more such exchanges, Damrong. And Anjali was supposed to join, but she hasn't joined. She has a board meeting today on, and we still remember her as a bubbly, young, smart girl who is not a girl, but then she's still a girl, I would say. I'm not very good at compliments. I would say Sanjay Bhatia would do that better. But thank you so much, Damrong, for being with us. Welcome, DGE Mehul from Ahmedabad. Can you hear us, Mehul?
Yes,
Mehul.
yes, Sanjay.
So he's DGE Mehul Rathod from RRD 3050.
Hi,
And
Sanjay.
we have 3055.
Am I audible?
And, we
Yeah,
have
audible.
Pardon, sir? You
Am
can't
I
hear us?
audible now?
You are audible. You are audible. Can you hear me? Can you hear me, sir?
Can you speak little loudly?
Yes. Now is it okay?
Yeah, now I
All
can.
right. Yes. Okay. So just to give you an introduction, we had a very productive friendship exchange with Ahmedabad, and Mehul and his group came to Chandigarh, and it was, I think, the most memorable experience for all of us, and that bond that this friendship exchange created, that is a lifelong bond. Do you agree, Mehul?
Yeah, Bilkul, I fully agree with you.
Handy, sir. So he's going to be soon going to be DG. He's DG elect. Congratulations, Mehul.
Thank you.
Everyone saying hello. Congratulations. You're going to become the DG along with our DG Arun Mongia. He's
Yeah.
also here with us. He's saying hello to you. And
Yeah.
I know you know each other very well. So over to Mehul, please. Can you, we can say something.
Yeah, good evening, friends. See, Sanjay has just told it was, one of the best experience. We also had a wonderful experience with the Chandigarh Midtown Club. And we are thinking it's like our extended family kind of a thing. They came here, we went there, and it was really a memorable experience for us. And we look forward for another this kind of family exchange, friendship exchange program with Chandigarh Club again, and also with the new friends. So, Arun?
Yes,
Yeah, Arun. So, can we have another program of this kind of exchange program?
definitely. Definitely,
Wonderful.
we are going to.
Wonderful. Thank you. And I was just, I joined little late, but I was listening to all speakers and all those. It was a wonderful experience. And according to me, in a Rotary, this program is a best program where we get exposure with our fellow Rotarians, and we also develop our relations for all time to come. That's all from my side. Thank you very much for inviting me, and I'm really sorry for joining little late.
Thank you so much, Mehul, and for the information of all our club members. This bond that has been created with the people from Gujarat, from Ahmedabad, it's an everlasting one, and we look forward to having more such exchanges, so that the bond between Chandigarh and Gujarat, or I would say Punjab and Gujarat, that becomes still more stronger. Nitin is also there. Nitin is saying hello to you, Mehul.
Yeah, hi Nitin.
He says same show. You remember, he's the one who बोला था आप यहाँ आओगे तो हम दारू की नदियाँ बहा देंगे. Because हम लोगों के पास तो कुछ दिखाने का नहीं है. Thank you so much, Mehul, for being with us. And,
okay, Sanjay, only a minute. I'll just introduce Rakesh Mehta. He's our district secretary general. He's going to be district secretary general for this year. So we were in a meeting. I told him to join. So Rakesh is here.
Okay.
Hi, everyone.
When I read the name Rakesh Mehta, I was looking for the other Rakesh Mehta as the host. So, yes, please.
Team also we are doing.
Okay.
So welcome Rakesh ji and congratulations on your new term as the district secretary. I am sure both of you are going to do wonders during your year and all the best to both of you. Thank you so much.
Thank you so
Would
much.
you like to say
for-
something, Rakesh ji?
Yeah, just we are going to place a lot of emphasis on the Rotary Friendship Exchange specifically. And we have like set the goal that at least 3 family exchanges, inter-district and even international friendship that we will be doing in the coming year.
Right. Thank you so much, Rakesh, for joining us. Thank you, Mehul, for joining us. And please be with us for some more time.
Absolutely.
And I would request our DGE, Arun Mongia, sir, to say the closing remarks, please. Arun Mongia.
Thank you, Sanjay ji. Good evening, everyone. Good morning and
Good
namaskar to
evening.
everyone.
Namaskar.
Club President of Rotary Club of Chandigarh Midtown, Rotarian Dr. Sanjay Kalla, and First Lady of the club, past President Dr. My big brother Mehul Bhai, Rakesh Mehta ji from same district of Mehul 3055, respected and honorable our Rotary friends from the Rotary world, Rotarian past district governor Jane from Alaska, RIT 5010, Alex and Isabel from RIT 4465, Pero Damrong from RIT 3330, Rosa Leba, Dr. Raja Ranjan Ganesan, distinguished Rotarians of one of the most vibrant, effective, and prestigious club of our Rotary District 3080. This club is doing marvelous and excellent work from last 45 years, doing service to the community and the society. They are doing excellent job. You are working very and serving in all, they are serving in all the avenues of service and in all the areas, focus areas, all the 7 focus areas. They are just doing marvelous. It's always been pleasure and honor for me coming to your club or participating in your service projects. My appreciation and congratulations once again to you, Dr. Sanjay, and the office bearers of this club for taking this initiative of having this virtual hybrid Zoom meeting for the Rotary Friendship Exchange, organized around one of the 3 themes, that is the culture, service, and the vocation. Friends, it is very rightly said by Sanjay Bhatia ji when he was talking that virtual is virtual, but you come to know, you come to feel when you physically visit the place, you get to know about the culture, the food, the everything about that place. The people you know, come to know, the friendship and the bonding is there. Alex very well explained about his district 4465 in very short duration of time and told the projects they are doing about the dairy plant and the million tree mission they had. Alex, yours is a very beautiful country, very scenic. You just made us had a virtual tour of your city, showed us the snow peak mountains, Amazon River, archaeological places, your architecture, historical places, the Sun Temple. we also have here the most glorious sun temple of the world, the Konark temple we have here in our India. You let us know about the mouth-watering food and dishes of Peru, the drinks. You all the things. It was interesting. Thank you, Alex. Thank you. You are planning a rural medical missions in Nepal. Jane, I want to tell you, I have been volunteer in 5 medical missions nationally and internationally. I have been to Rwanda in 2012, in South Africa, and in the next year, in April or May, we are also planning to have a rural medical missions in our district. We have a part of Himalayas in our district also, 3080. We are going to have it there. And I invite you for that medical mission. Kogi, you are going to have medical mission in November 24, but I invite you, we will be sending you the dates of that. We are holding it in our April or May. The dates have yet to be decided. We will love if you come here over here, and then also love to be a part of the medical mission you are going to have in Nepal. Then I come to the Domrong 33330, Thailand. Domrong, we look and love to have the Rotary Friendship Exchange programs with you, with your district. We can plan, and I request Dr. Sanjay Kalra, our Friendship Exchange Chair, to start initiating the process with all of them, with the Peru, with the Jain in Alaska, and with the Domrong in Thailand. We will also love to have my national friend, my big brother Mehul is here. We will also definitely have one friendship exchange with you. And this time we will be joining, both of us will be there. We will have a good time.
This time, Arun, this time, the team has to be led by a district governor. That's what you want to say?
Yes, yes. Actually, district governor is the district governor. He has to take the lead.
Yes.
So it is so happy to see you all of here. We will be planning the things in very shortly, and we will be meeting virtually over planning, and then we will be finally making our plans coming fruitful. With this, I conclude, and thanks to every one of you for joining. Thank you very much.
Thank you, DG Arun sir. Your words of wisdom, your encouragement has always been there with us. And we look forward to a glorious and wonderful year under your district governorship. And I know how meticulously you have planned everything. Even before you have taken over all the dates for the district conference and the assemblies, and everything has already been booked and circulated. So that shows your the distinct planning that you have done for your year. And all the best from our side. And our club is always with you in whatever you do. Thank you so much, Arun sir. Thank you.
Thank you, Sanjay.
Thank you.
भाभी जी
So,
नमस्कार।
now,
भाभी जी ने ज्वाइन किया है, भाभी जी को नमस्कार। Good to see you.
भावना बहन नमस्कार। भावना बहन नमस्कार।
नमस्कार।
कैसी
कैसे
है?
चारू जी कैसी है?
चारू जी बढ़िया हैं। All well.
लूथर सर आपको नमस्ते कर रहे हैं।
सर नमस्कार, नमस्कार लूथर सर।
आपके होस्ट
Luther uncle.
लूथर सर और लूथर मैम, उर्मिल मैम।
Adios. Adios in Spanish.
गुरमीत मैम पूछ रही हैं, गाना आपको याद है क्या?
हाँ,
जब हम बूढ़े
एकदम
होंगे,
एकदम
जब हम बूढ़े होंगे।
जब हम बूढ़े होंगे।
बूढ़े होंगे। तो अब आप मैम, भावना मैम, आप दोबारा आइए और हम फिर से वैसे ही एंजॉय करेंगे। और वैसे तो एक प्रपोजल मेहुल भाई का ही था कि हम सब लोग जो एक पहले फ्रेंडशिप एक्सचेंज कर चुके हैं, हमें एक अलग जगह पे जाना चाहिए। बाकी फ्रेंडशिप एक्सचेंज तो अलग लोगों का होगा, जो चंडीगढ़ में होस्ट करेंगे या अहमदाबाद में होस्ट करेंगे, बट जो पुराने एलुमनाई फ्रेंडशिप एक्सचेंज पीपल हैं, हमें कहीं और मिलना चाहिए। तो वो मेहुल भाई, अब आप फटाफट वो डेस्टिनेशन भी रेडी कर लीजिए ताकि हम सब वहां पे मिलें। So that will be great experience for all of us, and that was a very brilliant idea. Thank you so much, Mehul and Bhavna ma'am, for joining us.
मेहुल भाई, आपके लिए डेस्टिनेशन मैंने सिलेक्ट कर दी है। इट इज इको ग्लैम्पिंग। इट इज मसूरी से ऊपर है, कान्हा ताल में। दैट हैज बीन डन। इट इज इको ग्लैम्पिंग। यू विल लव टू बी देयर।
Okay, great. Thank you so much. गवर्नर साहब ने हमारा काम और आसान कर दिया। Thank you so much. So we request Nandita ma'am to come on and make one announcement, please. The one girl has to be given scholarship. उनको भी बुला लीजिए। नाम क्या है उनका? Nandita.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. Thank you, President. Thank you, everybody. Good evening, everybody. So this is Varsha. We have been sponsoring her fee for the past 2 years. She's doing BCom final year, last semester. Her father is a cook. He does not keep that well. My mother is a housewife, and she's the eldest of both 3 siblings. Another sister of hers is in class +2 in government model school sector 10. Her brother is in class 5. So she has completed her, completing her last semester. Last day, you know. She has given her papers of the last semester now. The fee for the last year is to be sponsored by us. Last semester fee, we are sponsoring her. That is around 32,000. So, and after that, she wants to do some, appear for some many competitions so that she can support her family further. I wish her all luck in her life. Rather, we all wish you best of luck.
Thank you. Thank you, Nandita ma'am, and congratulations and all the best, Vita, for your future endeavors and your studies and everything. Now I would like to request Pradeep Sisodia ji, and I must compliment Nandita ji for her all the endeavors. So Sutiksha mein, she is doing classes for those underprivileged children, free of cost. All through the years she has been doing it, and she's been very active as a Rotarian, and she's going to become a Rotarian now. As a Rotarian, she was very active. So we have welcomed you already, ma'am, but आपका फॉर्म अभी तक नहीं आया, वो हमें 28 तारीख को आपको इंडेक्स करना है। तो 28 के बारे में प्रदीप जी प्लीज, and after that Sanjay Patia.
Online, offline, I welcome you all. After doing so many projects throughout the year, now it's time to celebrate. And we are organizing a valedictory function on 28th in Hotel Western Court, Panchkula. So all are invited to attend this program. I can assure you it will be a program full of fun and celebration. Eh? So make sure to attend this program. Thank you very much. Jai.
Thank you, Event Chair Pradeep Sisodia ji, and it's a request with folded hands. for all of you to attend the valedictory function. It's called Thanksgiving. We have given it with spouses, of course, and it is going to be different. No speeches. Sanjay Kalra की speech बहुत छोटी और plus it will have a Victorian theme. So whatever we can manage, let's have a different kind of theme this time. Even the food will be different. The cuisine, everything will be selected, is going to be selected on that theme only. And the ladies can wear their evening gowns and whatever. I don't know much about that. The men can wear suits with bows and whatever. So with that kind of theme that we have. And DGE Arun Mogia is the chief guest for that. Again, personally, I'm extending my invitation, Arunji, for our valedictory function to you. And the Victorian theme attire is for you also, sir.
Okay, no problem.
Right, sir. Thank you so much.
और मैं एक बार पहले दोबारा से बताना चाहूंगा, इस होटल वेस्टर्न कोर्ट सेक्टर 10 ऑपोजिट बस स्टैंड पंचकुला. It's in Panchkula, Hotel Western Court. And next time, Mr. Mongia will be there physically, not online. So we'll be looking forward to see him.
It's in the basement, sir. Lift is there. Lift is there. Thank you so much, Event Pradeep ji, for this announcement. I would request Past President Sanjay Bhatia for the vote of thanks, please.
Thank you. In less than 90 minutes, we have been to Peru, Alaska, Thailand, to Ahmedabad, back to our own district 3080. It's a small world, and it's a beautiful world, made of beautiful Rotarians. And this is where I think today's meeting started with the invocation to bring beauty, benefit, and good. Let us remember our duties as Rotarians, as friends of the world, and thank you everyone for joining in today.
Thank you, Sanjay, and I would request you to honor your wife. Chair of Rotary Family Exchange. She is the chair of Rotary Family Exchange program during this year. Please. Thank you, Ritu, for joining us, and we would again request you to be here more frequently. Speak Rotarian Ritu. Rotarian Ritu. Right, she's a Rotarian and very active. Thank you so much, Ritu ji, for being with us. Now I would request Secretary Anupam Jain, ma'am, for the birthdays and anniversaries.
मैडम ये रहा इधर से पढ़ लो.
Good evening to all beautiful Rotarians online and offline. So today we are having these birthdays of Anne Deep Kalo, and Vispal Baba, and birthday of Rotarian Jitain Bhamri, that is today itself. Please come and join me. And Rotarian Shadhya K. Singh, and anniversaries of Urjula and Rotarian Govind Thadeliya ji, and Manjeet and the past President Harish Sethi ji, and past President Dr. Rita and President Dr. Sanjay. It is falling on 20th of.
Happy birthday, Jitain.
Nandita ma'am, आपका birthday.
Happy birthday, Nandita ma'am.
Happy birthday.
Munge sir भी happy birthday बोल रहे हैं मैम.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, sir. Oh, wow.
So with this, the meeting is adjourned, and I would say this is the last meeting of the year under my presidentship. Last weekly meeting under my presidentship. It's still there. Validity meeting to alag hoti hai na sir. Okay sir. So it is, I thought it is the last meeting, so I wanted to dress up nicely so that I'll have good pictures. But then I think I have to dress up nicely on my validity function also now. Thank you so much. So today's fellowship is from President-elect Jeetan Bambri, past President Vinod Java, who has announced 1100 rupees as donation for the Club Project. Thank you so much, sir. And past President Anil and Rekha Mehan. They are here. Sorry. One moment. Sir, आगे sir. So your name was missed. Fellowship के टाइम पे याद आया, देखो कितने मतलबी हैं हम लोग.
I think we should leave now.
Congratulations,
Meeting is
sir.
adjourned.
Okay,
Okay, Jane. Bye-bye.
bye.
Yep, we'll see you later. Bye-bye. It was a
Bye.
great meeting. Thank
Let us
you.
enjoy. Yes. Yeah, Jane, you were saying something? Okay. So,
Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Bye-bye. See you soon.
Thank
I
you.
hope you enjoyed the meeting today, Arun sir, Jane Little, and Mehul, and everybody. And I can't invite you to enjoy the fellowship, but still, when you come here, we'll have nice fellowship. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for being with us. Namaste.
Definitely.
Good
I'm
night.
waiting for 28. I'm waiting for 28.
Yeah, we are going to have a nice day.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
Right.
Yep, thank you. Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Thank
Thank you
you.
so much.
Yep.
Okay,
Thank you.
bye-bye.
Bye.